EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5-5.
Mayfield on first down. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check Mike. Watch it, 5. Let's go, Ty. Point it right. Kings. Alert.
A run for Nick Chubb, shedding the tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 41, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Najee Harris. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Three buzz. 51 the mic, boys. 51. You can't block me.
Here's Rudolph off play action. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Rudolph now to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On first down, it's Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Rudolph looking to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Real.
Hey, check 24. Check.
Real.
Hey, check Mike. Watching you five.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Get that quarterback.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Mike 55.
Play fake. Mayfield.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Check 55 to Mike. Check.
1st down, Mayfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Kings.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, come on. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Pick it up.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
Kings. Run.
Chubb. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike, I'm coming.
49, check. Hey, alert 33.
Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Harris, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action. It's Rudolph. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike, 20.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Push him back. Push him back.
Cowboy 80.
Back.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Mike, 28. Let's go, D.
Riggs.
Motion man. Me. I got this.
Now Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
55.
Hey, alert 33.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Point it right.
Bang.
Regular.
Check 31.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Broken tackle. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 28, stay with your man.
Here's Rudolph. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 28, get your swerve on. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Here's Rudolph.
Let's go, let's bring it.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's gonna be a long day.
Mike 28, I'm coming.
Rudolph. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run. Here's Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
In your face.
Now it's Rudolph. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
55 is mine, guys, 55.
You must be.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And he gets it down to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the slant. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Check. Regular.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
180. There in the middle, 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Breaks a tackle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set, 20.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here I come. Sponge. No.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy
blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run with Harris, able to power through. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give to the brother of JJ. This is Derek Watt. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
You better be afraid of me. 18 Rattler.
Here's Rudolph off play action.
Let's get it together, defense.
Room to run inside the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
screen! Watch the screen!
Mike 28. There it comes. There it comes.
Ha!
Hey, number 28, Mike. 18 Cardinal.
On first down, Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, it's Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
Mike 51.
Back to throw, Rudolph. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Second and goal from the 1. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 85.
I got you.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Mike 55, Mike.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off inside the 10. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield, he's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Like 28.
Rudolph on 1st down. Open man completes it to Claypool. He's still barreling through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, 28. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They run the counter. It's Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Five's the mic. Five's the mic. Now watch run. Watch run.
Hey, alert 33.
Five's the mic. Five's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Escaping a tackler at the 25. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Now a give, running left is Harris. Able to push his way through. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. They'll try the right side with Harris. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
D, get off the field.
Mike 51, Mike.
On the give, this is Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And some space here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.